Good day everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be working on August's theme, and that will be Kingdom Hearts 2. I have been wanting to do a Kingdom Hearts theme for a really long time now and decided to just go ahead and buckle down and do it. And I drew all of the stickers for this theme. I am really proud and happy with all of the stickers that I drew, and I can't wait to share all of them with you. I'm thinking about making a journaling kit with these, so I'm not sure yet at the time of recording the voiceover, but if I do, I'll put a link in the description if you would like to also have a Kingdom Hearts themed Bujo. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and jump right in, and I am going to do the cover page, and it's pretty simple since I created this sticker to basically be the entire cover page. Right now I'm just going to go through and center it to my page, and that's about it. It's super easy, it's super quick, and it's not going to take much. What took the longest was actually drawing it out on Procreate. But I also have a quote on the side, and of course it's a pretty famous quote from the game. I felt like the space was a bit empty on the other side since this is such a busy piece of art. I wanted just a little something on the other side, because typically I try and center my cover pages in the middle of my TN because I just like the way it looks better, but for this I wanted to keep it one side specific. I didn't really want to have to cut down the center of it. I do have a bit of an issue though, because I didn't really center it. It's a little far down, but the printer that I have to use is a community printer, and it's a laser printer instead of like an ink printer, and the sticker paper that I have doesn't vibe well with it, and you'll see me later on filling in the little heartless guy because it really does not like black ink, and it rubs off with like the barest rub of a finger. So I am looking into getting a better sticker paper. It's currently I'm using online labels, but I don't know, it feels thin, it feels flimsy. It's really hard to peel off after getting it cut with the Cricut. So I don't know, if you have any recommendations I'd love to hear them, but for right now I don't know yet what to do, because I'd love to sell stickers as well. I've been workshopping a couple of things and drawing stuff out. Right now I'm working on Lady Nights for a theme for September. If you're on my Instagram, you can check that out. But yeah, as you can see, filling it in, letting it dry, and that's about it. Also, I forgot to mention, I am currently switching over my 2-year-old out of our room and into my, what is going to be his room, but it is currently my office, but now it's used to be my office. I'm kind of rambling. Right now I'm at the kitchen table is what I'm saying, and I'm sorry that it's a little bit of a change of scenery. Hopefully I can get an office set up in our bedroom soon, but the kitchen table is not bad. Also, I know that I mentioned in my last video that I would be back for July, but I had to take a little break. I just got burnt out with making videos and recording, and I felt like it wasn't really worth it. And then, I don't know, you get burnt out on stuff quick, but we're back at it. And, I'm really glad I'm back at it with a theme that is really close to my heart. Kingdom Hearts has been in my life since I was in 6th grade, and I'm currently 31. So it's a pretty big deal for me. It's my favorite game of all time. I'm big into it. I'm actually currently replaying the series right now. Anyway, we're now working on the calendar. I guess I've rambled through all of the all of the setup and stuff. I'm just kind of going with the flow. I also messed up the calendar, and I'm sure you can tell by now. I forgot to put the 31st on the calendar, and I don't notice this until I start to number it, and you'll see that I kind of get a little angry, and I just brush it off. I'm not worrying about it. I know there's a 31st day in August, and I can live with the calendar not having it on there visually because it will be in my weeklies. But yeah, so we're just going to go through this setup and see what happens. Originally wanted to use the ending scene, but I felt like, you know, it's the ending scene of the second game. I want to keep it towards the end of my theme, so that's probably going to go on my monthly review page instead. The calendar page ended up being a Roxas and Nominee page. I don't really have any other stickers of Roxas or Nominee, so I decided to just make the calendar about them, and the rest of the theme will be more focused on Sora, Riku, and Kairi. Looking back as I'm doing the voiceover, I wish I would have drawn a few more things with Roxas and Nominee because they are a pretty big part of the second game and the series in general, but I don't know, I just didn't for some reason. So this is what we've got for them. But yeah, I am going to finish up the calendar page. I'm trying to use little hints here and there, especially with the checkered, to mimic his wristband. And the yellow is pretty much for Nominee to kind of keep it light, and that's about it. I'm going to add a keyblade and some seesaw ice cream, and that'll be it for the calendar spread. I will see you guys for the trackers. Okay, I take it back. It is now day 2 of editing the video and looking back at my calendar, and I realized that I'm missing Friday instead of a Monday. So it's going to be a pretty easy fix. I'm actually just going to go in and make a new sheet from the back of my bullet journal and just glue it over top so I don't have to renumber on the original calendar. I'm just going to glue it on top and fix it that way, and I will put in a little view of it here. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I did figure that out and I have fixed it. Alright, now it's time for the tracker spread, and I also decided to do like a little brain dump spread as well. I really enjoyed having it in my July spreads, and I'll probably do a little flip through in my shorts, so for the people on YouTube who aren't over on Instagram can see that, and that will be up by the end of July. I'm going to keep it in schedule for when I post it to Instagram as well, that way it's at the same time. But anyway, we're going to continue working on this spread, and I had a little trouble just laying out spreads in general with all of the options that I had, and I decided to leave most of that in, so I speed stuff up for you so you guys can kind of see the process. And I'm going back to trying to study Japanese again, so we're going to put this in here as like a little motivator. It basically just means tasks for the month. But anyway, we are going to work on the trackers, and I'm tracking 6 things this month, and I made little Palpo fruits for my habit trackers, and I just think they're really cute. I also made some little calendars for my weeklies with them, but they came out a little too small, so I had to get them printed up a little bit bigger, so the ones on the side beside the trackers aren't going to be used at all because you just can't see the actual calendar on there with the ink that it printed. But yeah, we're gonna do like a little flowy thing, and I forgot that I reversed some of them, so I had to take the top one off and fix it so that the leaves are kind of going back and forth. But yeah, that's about it for the trackers. I'm kind of a little disappointed with the tracker spread. I don't know, I didn't want to clutter it up too much, but I also feel like it doesn't really flow. I like the brain dump section a lot better. I actually use a heartless sticker, and I think it comes out really cute. And yeah, I feel like the tracker spread is just a bit busy, and it doesn't really flow well with this whole spread together in general. But this is what we've got, and this is what it is, and I'm still going to use it. It's still a usable spread, so I'm not going to let it bother me. I've been trying not to let my perfectionism affect my journal too much. And you know, it's okay if things don't look right when you put them down and you can't get the stickers back up. It is what it is. You've stuck it, you have to use it. But anyway, again, as you can see, I have to refill in some of the spots on the heartless stickers because of the black ink coming off. And yeah, that's it for the brain dump and the habit tracker spread. So we're gonna move on to my weeklies. and I actually did a weekly cover page. Oh, and actually there's a little bit of glue that's left on the doily because it comes through the little holes, so I'm trying to make sure I get it off and I'm able to close the spread without it sticking completely together. But anyway, back on to the weekly spreads. We are going to do a weekly cover page and then just the 2 days of the week for this, and then I'll be putting the rest of my weeklies up on Instagram. I still haven't decided whether I'm going to do reels or just pictures, but if you'd like to see the rest of the Kingdom Hearts theme, the weeklies will be up on Instagram. For the weekly cover page and then just the 2 little days, I decided to use the keyblades and do like a little collage for the cover, and then do something pretty simple for the 2 days of the week that are on this week. But yeah, that's about it. There's really not much to say about this. I wanted to include Sora, Riku, and Kairi's keyblades on a spread together, and I have them on a sheet already, so I put them in a little collage. And then I also have like Donald and Goofy, and I only did 1 drawing of Donald and Goofy because listen, they are great companions sometimes but they also tick me off during battle, so they did not get a very nice sticker. They are basically just drawn like little stuffies, and that's about it. So I put them on this spread since it was only 2 days and there wasn't really much I could use the stickers for this. So they got a spot beside the cover. So yeah, that's about it for this spread. So I will leave you guys to it and I will pop back in when we get to the flip through. Okay, back in actually. So like earlier with the calendar, I will be fixing this weekly to include 3 days instead of 2 days, and then I will be fixing the days of the week. I'm gonna have to get them reprinted because of the ink not wanting to really stick to the sticker paper. So when I took the little stickers off for the numbers on the days of the week, they kind of lost all their ink and they lost the design, but it will be fixed. And I will also put in a little picture here, and yeah, see, it's fixed, it's fine. It's 3 days instead of 2 days, but I don't have a video of it, so I'll just let this play until we get to the flip through. And of course the flip through will also be of the older version, but that is just okay. You guys know I fixed it. It's fixed. You'll probably get to see it on Instagram if you follow me. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna just let it roll again and you can kind of just watch the process. Alright guys, that's it for this theme. If you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I say put a little star emoji in the comments if you watched all the way to the end. I'd really appreciate the engagement, and of course, you know, like the video. If you feel like sharing it, that would be cool, and if not, that's fine too. And if you're not subscribed, maybe think about that because it could help. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with me while I took a break, and I will see you all for September.